Good day, everyone. Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Muhammad Yakub Muhammad. So, like as we were discussing in our last video, we talk about learning the al-raml. We have ilm al-raml, which is science of sand. So, science of sand, and this is the Arabic. This is in Arabic. This is what the Arabians called it, science of sand. But in Europe, it is called the European geomancy. It's called the European geomancy. So now, as I said in my previous video, they have similarities. Like, for instance, in the European geomancy, they use a system of 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 and 1 binary, 2 and 1, same as in the al-raml. Then as same as in whichever, because the Indians, they have such thing, the Chinese, they have such things, and here in Nigeria, all other many cultures and tradition, they make use of same thing, just that they give it different names. Like, for instance, about the European geomancy, like, you have in European, you have something like make use of 2 1 1 2, something like this. So in this way, how did they get this 2 1 1 2? But this is how they used to represent it, something like this. Used to represent it with something like this. This is in the European geomancy. This is in the European geomancy form. But if you are doing ilm al-raml, which is the science of sand, that is the Arabian one, you say, let me say, this 2 is represented like this, then this 1 is represented like this, 1 is also represented like this, and 2 is represented like this. Then how did they get to have this? Are you getting it? Before we start with the meaning, with like this shape now, these symbols now, it is like this in 16 different ways. It is written like this in 16 different ways. They all have their different meaning. Are you getting it? For instance, if you are using cowries, the common one they use in here in Nigeria, if you're using cowries, this one now, when the cowries is facing up, gives you these 2. These 2 represent when the cowries is facing up. This one represents when the cowries is facing down. 1 represents when cowries is facing down. 2 represents when the cowries is facing up. That is if you're using cowries. Are you getting it? So now, you know, if you're using cowries, all you just do is just pour it down. But if you are using these ones, how do you turn it? How do you get it? So now, please mind my English. I'm not too good in English. So, like in the European geomancy, they do something like this. They make counting, same thing as in the al-raml. They make counting something like this without counting. You just do from your left to your right. You do it this way without counting. You just do it randomly without counting. Do it into 4 places without counting it. Do it into 4 places without counting it. So this is how you do it. Just give it a number like this without counting. Now you start dividing them into 2 2. Count by 2. 1 2 2 2 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So the remainder here now is 0. There is no remainder here. So what you are going to have, you have 2, because it has no remainder. You represent it with 2, or you represent it with something like this, or you represent it with something like this. This one is in the al-raml. And the second one, you count again. This, this. So it remainder 1. It has a remainder of 1. So you give it something like this. Then here is just 1 dot. Same thing here, just 1 dot. Then second one here now, this. Then it also gives you 1 again. It gives you 1 again. Same here, then same here. Then let's count the last one. This. You see, it also gives you 1 again. So this is how it's been derived. Are you getting it? This is how it's been derived. So I said, like this one now, this is what the European Geomancy, in European Geomancy, this is what is being used, this one. But in the Ilm al-raml, this is what is being used. But if you are doing Ilm al-raml, which is science of sand, all you have to do is just get a board, pour sand, then you count it you count it 1 by 1, then divide it into 2. When it has 2 remainder, you write it down as this or this or this. So this is how it is here. Now for today, we are going to discuss, just take one of the elements. Like I told you, it's 16 element. We have 16 elements. So but we are going to take one and discuss about it. Are you getting it? So for now, at the moment, let's put it down. So from our 16 element, you have something like this. Let's start. Okay, something like this. You have something like this. Have something like this. Make sure you watch it carefully. Then we'll have something like this. Then we have something like this. Then we'll have something like this. Have something like this. We'll have something like okay, have this. Then we'll have this. They are opposite. Two are opposite of each other. So then we'll have something like 3. Or something like this. Then we'll have something like this. So how many do we have at the moment? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So remaining 4. Like I said, it's a 16 number. So now we have a where the rest. Okay, and this one now have something like this. 1, 2, 1. Yes, they have something like this. 2, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, actually, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So it remains 2 actually. So we now have something like this. Have something like this. Then we also have something like this. So you see, have number 1, have number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So this is the 16 element we are talking about. Now let's take it one by one. Let's take it one by one. So from this number one, here it is. It is 1. We call it 1 1 1. Are you getting, like from previous how I said it before? So this is 1 1 1. So in al-raml we call this one tariq. We call it tariq. And al-raml we call it tariq. And then this tariq is called via. In European geomancy it is called via, which means change. It talks about change, movement, change. Via talks about change. So this one is European, and this is al-raml. So if you are, in case if you are using cowries, it shows that when your cowries is facing down and all the 4 is facing down, that's what gives you tariq. So this tariq is talking about journey, road, traveler, transportation, departing, moving out, and relocating. It talks about movement in general, change when moving from something. When you make a job, ask for something, you turn it down, turn it down, turn it down, turn it down, and it gives you tariq. So if it gives you tariq, it shows that what you are asking of. For instance, if you are speaking of somebody and it gives you tariq, it shows that this person is traveling, or this person need to move, or this person is by the road, or this person is on journey, or this person is a traveler, or this person is doing a transportation work. So it now depends on how you understand it. Constant practice will give you much more understanding about this. So today we just discuss on this tariq. Make sure if you are getting a note, try and get a note and jot it down. So today we talk about this tariq alone. But in our next video we shall talk more about the next one. We are going to talk about the second one, which is Jama'ah. The second one, we call it Jama'ah. The first one is tariq. This is called Jama'ah. This one is called Nasr Dahila and Nasr Harija. So they all have different names in al-raml, which is in the Arabian one, and also in the European geomancy. Even if you, whichever culture you are, you can find this. Even if you are not an Arabian or a Muslim or whatever, this one I am teaching here, if you give it a thorough understanding, give it cool head, you understanding, and you can be using it. So please, to encourage us, try and subscribe. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. By the grace of God, we shall see you next time. Thank you.